Severe weather is tearing through the Midwest, and we are tracking it all right now. Southeast Wisconsin is under siege as strong storms leave drivers trapped in flash flooding at the American Family Field interchange and across major freeways. The National Weather Service has issued urgent flood watches and warnings as record-breaking April rain totals continue to climb across the region.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Moving over to the climate stats for Wednesday, April 15th, we are breaking down the latest almanac data for the upper Midwest. While clouds and rain showers moved through southern Minnesota and northern Iowa, temperatures remained stubbornly above average for this time of year despite the lingering precipitation. In Kansas, the cities of Osawatomie and Paola are cleaning up after a massive hailstorm caused catastrophic damage to homes and vehicles. The Miami County Sheriff's Office and local emergency management have officially declared a state of emergency to secure disaster relief resources following reports of golf ball-sized hail blanketing the area. Finally, we have the high-stakes breakdown of the latest high school sports action across Orange County. From San Juan Hills baseball heroics to dominant volleyball performances by Corona Del Mar, we have the full stat sheet you need to stay in the game. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss an update. Ever feel like Mother Nature is just testing our patience? Well, if you're in southeast Wisconsin, you're currently living that nightmare. We are dealing with a relentless deluge, and honestly, the numbers are staggering. Milwaukee has already seen nearly 6 inches of rain this April. That's 150% of our usual monthly total, and we aren't even halfway through. Tonight, that already saturated ground is being pushed to the brink. We've been tracking a volatile level 2 severe threat all evening, with waves of storms rolling through between 7 and 11 p.m., and it's not just rain, it's chaos. We've seen tornado warnings flickering across Walworth and Racine counties, severe thunderstorm warnings packing 60-mile-per-hour winds, and enough nickel-sized hail to make any car owner nervous. Things took a turn for the worse around 9 p.m. when flash flooding turned the roads into rivers. We're talking about cars trapped at the stadium interchange right after the Brewers game, and major arteries like I-43 being shut down at Betcher and Holt. The message from authorities is clear. If you don't absolutely need to be on the road, stay home. Looking ahead, while the worst should taper off as we head into Thursday morning, don't put the umbrella away just yet. The ground is soaked, and we're expecting a cool down with highs in the 50s. And just when you think you might get a breather, Friday night is already showing signs of another round of strong storms moving across the state. Are you dealing with flooding in your neighborhood, or did you get caught in that traffic tonight? Let us know in the comments below, and please stay safe out there. Remember, in weather like this, it's not just about watching the forecast, it's about respecting the power of the storm. Ever look out your window and wonder why the weather just can't make up its mind? Welcome to Wednesday, April 15th, where the atmosphere decided to play a little game of tag with the clouds. We kicked off the morning with some beautiful pockets of sunshine across southern Minnesota, giving us that classic spring optimism. But as is typical for this time of year, things took a turn. By the afternoon, we saw showers rolling into parts of Iowa and creeping up into southern Minnesota, lingering into the evening hours. It is fascinating how quickly the mood can shift from bright to overcast, especially as those clouds decided to park themselves over northern Iowa a bit longer than the rest of us. Now, here is the kicker. Despite the gloom and the occasional dampness, we are still sitting comfortably above our seasonal temperature averages. It is a reminder that even when the sky looks a bit moody, Mother Nature is still giving us a warmer than usual mid-April experience. Let us dive into the specific climate stats for this Wednesday to see just how those numbers stack up. If you enjoyed this quick weather breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for your daily local forecast update. After all, knowing the weather is half the battle in planning your day, but remembering to enjoy it is the other half. Have you ever seen a storm turn a sunny afternoon into a scene from a disaster movie in just a matter of minutes? That is exactly what hit Miami County this Wednesday, as a brutal line of thunderstorms battered Osawatomie and Paola with massive, bone-crushing hail. It wasn't just a bit of wind and rain. By 7:30 p.m., the situation had escalated so quickly that the Miami County Sheriff's Office, along with both Osawatomie and Paola, officially declared a state of emergency. This isn't just a label. It's a critical step to unlock the resources needed for the massive cleanup operation ahead. The damage is extensive, with images surfacing of golf ball-sized hail blanketing the ground and shattering windows on homes and vehicles alike. To make matters worse, residents reported a technical glitch with the Everbridge alert system during the height of the storm, leaving many wondering why they didn't get the warning they needed. What makes this even more heartbreaking is that this community is still reeling from tornadoes that tore through the area just 2 days prior on Monday. It is a double whammy that no town should have to face. We are currently waiting to hear from Governor Laura Kelly's office on potential relief, aid for both these latest storms and the wreckage from earlier this week. If you have any photos or reports from your neighborhood, please drop them in the comments below. Your voice helps hold the authorities accountable during these recovery efforts. As these communities pick up the pieces yet again, it is a sobering reminder that while we can track the weather, we can never truly predict the path it will take. Stay safe out there, keep an eye on your local alerts, and we will keep you updated as this story develops. Ever wonder what it takes to climb to the top of the Orange County High School Sports Mountain? Wednesday, April 15, was absolute mayhem on the diamond and the court, and we have all the gut-wrenching finishes you need to know about. Let's dive straight into the action. Starting with baseball, the Seaview League gave us a heart-stopper between San Juan Hills and El Toro. It was a 4-3 thriller that came down to a dramatic walk-off sacrifice fly from Gandalfo. That's the kind of pressure these kids thrive under, pure clutch performance. Meanwhile, in the Pacific Coast League, Northwood and University turned in a high-scoring barn-burner, with Northwood edging out a 10-9 victory. It is wild to see that much offensive production. These teams are clearly swinging for the fences. On the softball side, the bats were absolutely on fire. Tustin absolutely dominated Godinez in an eye-popping 16-0 shutout, while Balsa Grande and Crean Lutheran mirrored that intensity with their own lopsided victories. It is clear that some teams are finding their rhythm just as the season starts to hit its most critical stretch. Shifting over to the volleyball courts, Corona Del Mar, Orange, and Edison all flex their muscles with dominant sweeps. When you see scores like 25-5, you aren't just looking at a win, you are looking at a statement of intent for the playoffs. And let's not forget the tension on the tennis courts. Villa Park managed to squeak out a win against Yorba Linda in a tiebreaker based on total games. That is as razor-thin as it gets. High school sports are the heartbeat of this community, and every single one of these stats tells a story of hard work, grit, and the relentless pursuit of perfection. If you want to keep up with the next wave of local legends, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. After all, every great athlete starts somewhere. Who knows, you might have just watched the next pro in the making. What was the most surprising score of the night for you? Drop a comment below and let's talk shop.